What's up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm down here at Randy's shop, RJ Motorsports. We got Pro Mod Randy in the house over here. We're fixing to get this thing started up. Now, Randy's been hard at work. If y'all remember, if you watched the last video, we were down at Austin's shop, Dragwire Solutions, cranked it up, had a little bit of a oil leak. So Randy has fixed that. So we got a few things to do today. He said also it looks like we might have a transmission leak. So hopefully we just got a line loose. But he's down here now. We're going to get this thing cranked up. Let me show you what we got. We need to verify timing, verify we don't have any leaks. We need to do plug gap, and we need to warm it up, pull the valve covers off of it, and then just check rocker arm. They've checked all the rocker arm stuff when it was cold, but we want to check it when it's hot just to see where we're at. So comment, like, and subscribe. Check it out, guys. It's going to be fun. We're going to the hub dyno with this thing in a couple days. Actually, by the time you see this, it might be on the dyno. Randy, you've been hard at it.
Shoot.
I'm just saying.
Wipe the car now.
Wipe the car down. Look, he's got this thing all polished up. They done and got it clean and sparkly. Look how slick that is. That is pretty slick, Randy.
Amazing what you can do when you wet sand and buff something.
Wet sanding and buffing. That's what I mean. That's how you get.
Jim laid it out.
He laid it out. Yeah.
But we just,
Wet sanding and buffing will always make it slicker.
It didn't take as long because he was such a good.
He put it so slick that you didn't have to worry about it. Check it out.
He painted these doors today.
So if y'all need some paint and body work done, y'all head on down to Wilmington. Let's see what we got. Oh boy. Wow.
Yeah, that's right out the gun.
Wow, that is like fresh, like now fresh.
Yeah, like it's printing wrong. We didn't make it.
Boy, that is slick. So these are the fiberglass doors that Randy is gonna, I guess we're gonna put them on at some point if we need to. Just get them fitted.
Yeah.
I mean, then that way.
We'll get them fitted, and if we have to.
Because they're a little bit lighter than the steel ones. I mean, if you can make them so that they can go back and forth and easily swap.
Right.
It's a no-brainer, right?
Yeah, it wouldn't take a minute. Probably 30 minutes to change, the doors.
Now, you know something we should do? You got a scale here?
I do. Well, I don't, but I do.
So what we need to do at some point, we weighed mine.
We need to weigh the front.
I want to weigh that one and see how, because this is steel fenders. What kind of front end is it? Shownick?
Yeah,
Shownick front end. Of course, it's got the supports and stuff too. Mine is, no, this is heavier than mine. It is. I wonder how much heavier it is. It is 100% heavier. We need to weigh it. Mine, my fiberglass one from Single Source Composites, with all the tree stuff in it, is 40 pounds, which is not a lot. So we're going to weigh that at some point. We'll give you a side-by-side comparison. So what we have done here is this plug down here where we used to get the oil feed. If y'all remember on the last video, that plug is in place now of the oil fitting. So what we did is, what Randy did is he plugged that, didn't have an issue. Did you have to take the pump completely off or just take it loose?
Yeah, we'd take it completely off.
Just take it completely off.
Rack it off.
Did you? So you had to take all that apart to get it so that it worked properly. And
Tony did all that.
oh, okay. Tony Hawker. Okay.
He came over and, I just figured it would take him 5 minutes to do what would take me 4 hours to do. And when I put it back together, it took me 3 hours to put it back together when it took him 10 minutes. But
Oh, that's funny.
I still had fun. The dogs came in here and they sat on
They hung out with you.
hung out with me, and Miss Jennifer was here for a little while.
Dude, it looks good. And this line rerouted it, basically put a gauge fitting here, and just you're going to use this now to supply oil. So that is the line that goes to the block. So he's putting the Austin's going to build him another line too for this catch can. Catch can line is going to go from here to back over here, and he'll get that done. Let's crank it up. We're going to get this thing cranked up here in a minute, and then we'll drive it over, put it on the lift so that we can look for a transmission leak, and then we're going to do a spool test, and hopefully everything goes good on the spool test and we don't have no issues. Hang on. All right, guys, so the next video y'all see on this car, we're going to be heading to the dyno. Get in the comments now. Guess the horsepower on the hub dyno that we're going to make. We're going to try to run 30 or 40 pounds of boost. All right, guys, everything's looking good under here. The transmission leak was this oil feed or the oil tube. It had it's a quick disconnect, and so that thing had just come out. That thing was super hard to get snapped down in there. So that's where our leak was coming from. So it was coming from that. Underneath the car, here's an underside view of all these lines. Austin did a great job running the hoses. It looks really, really good. The Brown and Miller stuff, even that Dash 20, I mean, that stuff is so flexible. I mean, that's insane how flexible it is. So all this looks really good. We got the drain line up there. That worked out good. So I think I'm very happy with this. Uncle Mike's going to come over here next couple days and support the turbo. You know, this right here, I think that is actually what that is designed to do. We might need to do some research. Instead of welding a tab off of here, put it right there. I think that's actually what that is designed for. We might need to send, well, I don't know if you could use just one though. That is a lot of weight and that is a small hole. But that would be super easy to do it like that. What the plan is right now is going to lop this off and then go from here to here. That would, yeah, we need to think about it. All right, let's, yeah, we're about ready. We're going to verify the timing. We do need to mark the harmonic balancer. I know what degrees it was supposed to be. Actually, I did mark it. Yeah, you did. No, I did mark it already. So we've already done that. Fired up pretty easy, so that was good. Nothing wrong with that. So okay, let's set it down and verify timing. Yeah, woo. We might have put it on the wrong side, hadn't we?
No, it's okay.
Can you breathe?
It's just got to make me realize how much all the good money I spent. How did you cut it off?
Just thing on the back. All right, Randy, you okay? You okay?
Yeah.
Randy, are you okay? Can you breathe?
Yeah.
I glanced up and I was like, put the hoodie on.
Glad we didn't start using M5 yet, huh?
Yeah. Oh boy. If that had been the M5, it would have been rough.
We did something to just put straight nitro in it.
Whew. Yeah. It might be a little on the rich side too. We need to play with that. Okay. So this timing light, I think we're gonna have to get a regular timing light. It looks like it's close. It looks like it's right, but for some reason we're getting a lot of interference and it's jumping around a lot. So I think it's the timing light. Did we have that problem before with the timing light? I can't remember. We're going to have to get. We're going to need to get a cheapo timing light. Okay. But it looks like it is. It looks like it's right. But it is like it's there on it, and then all of a sudden it'll start jumping, and it's jumping a lot, like 10 or 15 degrees. So that is probably not. It's probably not actually what's happening. Looks like the oil leaks are done, so that's good. So now we got a little bit warm. We're going to snatch the valve covers off of it real quick and just run through the rocket arms just to make sure none of them are loose, and then we're going to do a spool test. Hang on. All right, boys, so I was just going to show you under the rocket arms here. I was going to show you under the valve cover, not under the rocket arms. But these are RFD, Race Flow Development SC2s. Who makes the SC2? Who is that?
CID.
CID. Okay, gotcha. They do a bunch of intakes and stuff too. Solid hip castings, great big valve springs, T&D rocker arms. That's right. All steel. Oh yeah, those are just like mine.
Right.
The only thing I dislike about these things, and I guess they have to do it like on some engines, all engines almost. You have alternating rocker arms like you see on Randy's. His has got the H's on the top and the G's on the bottom.
Notes right,
right, we put notes on it over there.
On the damn safety cabinet.
And right, that's how we keep track of it. Because looking at the rocker arms, you can't really tell them apart. So, and it's got different length push rods too, just barely by 200 thousandths. So that is our notes that we use for that. So we went over this side over here already, so that side's good. Had a couple of them that were a couple thousandths off, so we're going to go ahead. He's going to stick that valve cover on. I'm going to run through these over here. And if you notice, this one's got the little push start buttons up here, which I need to do that on mine. Austin was going to do it for me, but I kind of grabbed the car before he was done because I had to have it. So that was my fault. But we're going to go through these over here real fast, and then we're going to do a spool up in a minute. Okay, all right, guys. So valve covers are done. Rocket arms are done. We are... Randy, go ahead and let me film you climbing in the car on the lift.
It's not going to happen.
Come on, Bo.
We couldn't even get me in there to take the ignition off. So it's official. Fat boy gained a lot of weight over the seat.
This is one of the problems with doors that are not removable. We have the same problem. We have to winch the car into the trailer because you can't take the doors off of it. But, you know, it is what it is.
Still all glass problems.
Wait a minute. There's hinges in here. We can take this door off.
We can. Jim will probably murder both of us if we took it off right now.
It should pop back on and fit, though. Probably not. It probably won't ever fit the same. Will it?
It shuts pretty good.
No, it shuts good now. Okay, so we're going to get it off the lift, back it up. We are going to look at plugs. We got to talk to Dan and those guys at RFD. I told y'all they set this up so we can run a Hemi plug 6061, and the strap is real funny. We're fixing to try to gap those. I don't know how to read those plugs, so we got to get with Dan and see. I think my plan, my goal, my idea is we're not gonna have it real wicked up on the dyno anyway, but I know how to read a normal NGK plug, so I think I want to put a normal plug in it to do the baseline dyno stuff, so we can play with individual cylinders and stuff. But we may not. Let me show you the plugs. We're going to do a spool up test real fast, and then we're going to see how we gap it. I don't know how to do it. We're going to check the data log and see how much boost it made there. It was coming up, and so yeah, we need to check transmission fluid too.
Let off when you said let off.
I know, you were going to sit there. It come up though, and because I have it the two-step set, so it's a lot higher until it gets there, and it just, which we have a lot of boost on it. I think we had it trying to leave it like 12, but we just wanted to do a quick spool test there. Let me pull the data log. All right, guys. Well, the reason it sounded like it didn't make no boost because it didn't. It made 2.5 pounds of boost, but it was at 5,000 RPM and it got there pretty fast. That was with no CO2. So I think our tune-up is still pretty close. So that's a good thing. I think we're going to be okay there. It seems like everything's going to be good. So we're going to, I ain't got much fuel left. We still haven't got any fuel. So we need to see how much we got. There's probably enough for one more spool up, but we also need to check the transmission fluid. So we might have enough to do both if we hurry. So let's see here. Hang on. Some horsepower now, baby. It's amazing what 20 pounds of CO2 will do. Look at that. That is, yeah, that spooled up significantly faster. Okay, let's go look at it real fast. Y'all get in the comments, guess how much boost was that? I think, y'all get in the comments. Tell me how much boost that was on the two-step. It kind of started to scare me a little bit. All right, guys, so boost. If y'all guessed 10.8 PSI, you were right. Took about 4.5 seconds to get there. This little blah blah, that's our rolling two-step. Need to fix that a little bit. I've just got the timing and the rolling two-step a little bit far apart. Transmission fluid, we ended up adding a quart, so I think we're good there. Randy, what you got? You ready? You excited? Next video y'all see from Randy's is going to be on the dyno. We're going to be up there somewhere in Virginia. Dan and those guys, RFD. We're going to see if we can gap these plugs real fast, but I'll let y'all know how that turns out later. We're done. Later, guys. See ya.